From Blizzard and the Diablo series, we have a Loot Goblin Amiibo. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting. This is definitely something I never thought I would see, but there's a lot of money to be made with Amiibo. So Blizzard jumped on the bandwagon. They released this last year. Let's just take a look at the box. There's a D on top. We do have Amiibo here, even though the packaging looks remarkably different. These are pretty hard to find, by the way. In my area, they usually sell for over $30 US. So if you can find one and you're into collecting Amiibo, usually that's a good price point. Anything less than that, I think you're getting a good deal. This says ages 15 and up, which is a little bit strange, which I'll get to in a second. On the back here, you see how the bag is spilling out some loot, which they do feature in the Amiibo. And we do have cute but deadly on the side here in black and white, which is kind of neat. On the bottom here, as it does say 2018, but below that, it says for ages 15 plus, this is not a toy made in China because it's a choking hazard. Usually, Diablo, I think, is a mature game, which means in my region, it's for 18 plus. So to put 15 plus on this is really strange, and I don't know how many choking hazards there are on it, but I guess some kid could break something off. So that's a really interesting, strange thing to see on this Amiibo figure. So let's open this up. While I open this, you can see in the background here I have some of my Blizzard games. I do not have Diablo yet for the Switch. It came out in 2012, so it's been a long time actually. And for the full price of that game on the Switch, I'm a little hesitant, so I'm holding off until that game drops in price remarkably, if it does. I really started playing Blizzard games with Warcraft 2, the Battle.net edition. I played that online all the time with my friends Josh and Kyle that were my neighbors essentially, and I loved that game. That got me into it. Then Warcraft 3 I played a bit in, and StarCraft. So you can comment below, what is your favorite Blizzard game? But also, like, were you able to find this guy or collect him in your area? Because that's a lot of money. I couldn't find him in store, so I do want to thank Jordan for finding me this and buying me this, which is awesome. Thanks, Jordan. He's one of my best friends, or he's my best friend, actually. So here we have his disgusting little face with his tiny feet. And what they did with the stand, instead of actually having some sort of a colored stand on this guy, they have the bag spilling out some loot that you can see here that's acting like a stand to give this guy more support. So that's a good idea. Really clever. We have okay detail in this figure in terms of the character himself, but I do have to comment, the coins look pretty weak. They look like they're all just kind of yellow mashed together. There's no detail work on them. There are two swords in here, which are rubber, it feels like, so you're not going to snap them. They're not just going to break off, which is nice, I guess. On the bag, there's a little bit of detail work, but there is a seam that you can see right here. And there's another seam on this side over here as well. This stand has Diablo on it underneath. You can see Diablo 3, but it's kind of hard to make out. And on the bottom, it's an oval stand, by the way, not a circle, so a little bit different than all the other Amiibo figures. It does say Blizzard Amiibo licensed by Nintendo and 2018 Blizzard Entertainment on this. So that's a pretty cool figure. Now, if you're wondering, what does this do in Diablo? Usually there's a rainbow portal, but if you bring up the Amiibo portal or something like that, then you can turn that into a gold portal, go into it, and you go into the vaults. So you go through this little area collecting all this gold, killing a few enemies, and at the end of it there is a boss that you'll get more loot out of. You can only scan this guy into that game once every 24 hours from my understanding. This does work with a few other games as well, made by Nintendo, so it probably just opens chests up in certain games as well. So you gotta check that out. Now, in terms of size, this guy looks like he's just less than 4 inches tall, which means about 9 centimeters tall. And if you want to compare him to another figurine, I have Mario here. Why Mario? Because my Mario-thon's coming up in roughly 10 days' time. So just to give you a comparison of these two, the look and quality, this one feels like it's more like made of rubber. A little bit more toy-like like the Super Mario line, but then there's the Smash Brothers line that's more of a figurine type that I want to say. So very similar in size, but it is strange that the base is a completely different shape. So a little bit different this time around, and the box is different and everything like that. Also, speaking of my Mario-thon, I am doing a giveaway because the Mario-thon's in 10 days. I posted on Instagram about this already, so you can enter the giveaway there if you want. But I'm giving away a keychain, a Mario wallet that's unused and new, and also socks. So one special winner will win these items. All you have to do is comment below. In this case, what is your favorite Blizzard game, or what's your favorite Amiibo figure, or were you able to find the Diablo Loot Goblin Amiibo and pick one up in your area, because I finally did. I'm doing more unboxing videos, working towards my room tour as well, and my room tour, I really wanted to have it out by the end of August, but a few other projects in my Nintendo room have been brought to my attention that I really want to work on to make this place look spectacular. So I'm going to say the room tour will be up by the end of summer. That was kind of my original promise. The end of summer technically is, I guess, September 20th or 21st, so I have a few extra weeks. I do want to bring that to you guys, but I want to bring you another update of what I've been doing in the room, because there have been some projects, and then eventually the room tour. So Mariothon in 10 days will be August 30th at roughly 9 p.m. We're going to play through all the main Mario games, any percent on one screen back to back to back this year, a little bit different. And then a few weeks after that will be the room tour of my Nintendo room. That's looking really good, but there's some projects I want to do, as I said. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to fill that like bucket. Follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video. And remember, as always, go collect them all and keep smiling while gaming. Thanks for watching, everyone.